Mel's Hole, a bottomless mystery. On February 21, 1997, a man named Mel Waters from Ellensburg, Washington, called into the late-night radio show Coast to Coast On with a shocking story. While exploring land he had purchased near Manistash Ridge, Mel discovered a peculiar hole about 9 feet in diameter. Despite it being broad daylight, the hole was so deep that its bottom was invisible. Locals told him the hole had existed for a long time and was occasionally used to dispose of trash, yet it never seemed to fill up. To measure its depth, Mel lowered a fishing line with a weight attached, extending over 5 kilometers, but it never reached the bottom. Stranger still, the area around the hole was eerily quiet. No animals, insects, or even birds were present. Mel shared this discovery with his friend Brian, who had recently lost his dog and was looking for a place to bury it. Instead of burial, Brian threw the dog's body into the hole. The next day, Brian reported something unbelievable. He saw a dog resembling his deceased pet, wearing the same gold foil tag he had placed on it. When he approached, the dog fled and never returned. Mel's story, broadcast across the U.S., became a sensation, and the hole was dubbed Mel's Hole. Mel refused to disclose its exact location, citing concerns about commercialization and disturbance. While the story seemed far-fetched, Ellensburg's history of mining made the existence of deep shafts plausible. Geologist Jack Powell, determined to investigate, explored the area's known shafts, but concluded that a hole as deep as Mel described was impossible, as geological pressure would cause it to collapse. Public skepticism grew, with some accusing Mel of fabricating the story for profit. Then, another figure emerged. Gerald Osborne, a Native American medicine man, claimed to have seen the hole in the 1960s and heard strange noises emanating from it. Osborne produced a satellite image showing a white patch where the hole was supposedly located, suggesting it was deliberately obscured, possibly due to a military or confidential site. He argued that the area's volcanic basalt, formed 12 million years ago, could support such a deep hole under rare conditions, though the likelihood was low. A civilian expedition of about 30 people searched the area with GPS and metal detectors, but found no trace of Mel's hole. Later, Mel announced on the radio that the hole had disappeared and vanished without further explanation. Curiously, Osborne and others supporting Mel's claims also disappeared around the same time, fueling speculation of government pressure. Over time, interest in Mel's hole faded. In 2017, a group of film students from Ellensburg, intrigued by the story, took a different approach. Noting Mel's reluctance to reveal the location, they searched areas unlike the terrain he described. They discovered a deep hole, smaller than Mel's but bottomless by their tests, as thrown stones produced no sound. Using a GoPro to film inside, they were interrupted by a local resident's objection and had to leave. The partial footage they captured remains inconclusive, leaving Mel's hole an unresolved mystery. Was it real? What caused its strange phenomena? Why did Mel and Osborne vanish?